Y'all got tricked out your lives. You got tricked out your freedom. You got tricked out your purpose because you was watching the circus too much. If you approach the unknown with fear, you might get bit. So I approach the unknown with faith. Mr. Tim. You shooting? But yeah, this is the new factory we're working out of. Circus is coming. Amazon Prime shipping. Show you guys around. You take a left. So this is where we make the shoes. The best. He makes shoes handmade. Bro, I gotta get you in my documentary. He's locked in right now. Little NDA'd out, but you feel me? He's a legend. Just want you. Yeah, he's like, no NDA, just grinding. That's why I respect you, bro. I love that boy. I think love is the real frequency and energy that moves things. And money is the byproduct of that. And it's just a tool. God knew you before you was born. I think it's some destiny to that, but I think what strays us away from that destiny is our own path. I got my name from Sonny Digital. My name is Digital Nas because Sonny Digital was the best producer out when I was 13, and I was heavily inspired by him, and he knows to this day. He like, Nas, you carrying it crazy, bro. I might have to change my name to Sonny. I said, nah, don't change it. I want people to know you was the John the Baptist before, you know. My own personal taste is a mixture of all my experiences in life, literally. I wear my heart literally on my sleeve. My favorite part about being a musician and an artist is being able to express myself. I can express myself, that's what I'm happy about. If I can't express myself, I don't want to be here. There's no point. What am I here for? What made me take music serious, I would have to say, was seeing my brothers thrive. Seeing that Yachty took an idea and made it come into fruition inspired me so much that I left school. I don't think Yachty and Trippie Redd know how much of an importance they are in my life. I think purpose is what allows you to feel that feeling of living. You get what I'm saying?
I remember seeing all those pieces.
Hey, what I had said, Dami? You said the inspiration of the circus. Essentially, I guess I could say, you know, back in modern times when they were making political changes within the government, they would throw circuses to distract everyone from what was going on. So essentially, me being an entertainer in the circus, now I'm the guy telling the people that this is a circus. It's like a blitz. The blitz they did not want to happen. Go live life. Stop watching what other people are doing. Stop watching the internet. Stop comparing yourself to the circus. And take your eyes off the circus, and then maybe, just maybe, you might find some clarity, some peace of mind, and maybe you might find your purpose, because I do feel like the circus will distract people from their purpose, because they're so busy watching the circus. I really would have to give credit to God. And every time I look in the mirror, I see him. God is alive, and he's so alive that maybe you will see him when you wake up and you look in the mirror. He is so alive. He's breathing, walking, talking, looking through people's eyes. He's so alive that some people think he doesn't exist. I guess I could say this because they discontinued it, but this floor we're going to right now, they did all the Louis Vuitton handbags at one point. They had a contract with Louis Vuitton, NDA'd out. They was doing Louis Vuitton on this floor, bro. That's crazy, right? And thinking about that, it's like, this is where I had all my clothes laid out. So the owner comes up here and he's like, yo, do you know what goes on up here? And he just like sat me down. I'm like having all my clothes. I had this whole table laid out. He's like, you know what goes down here? He's like, do you know we had a Louis Vuitton contract? I'm like, Louis Vuitton? I thought it was made in Italy. Shit is made in the USA. Hey, they got H. Lorenzo. We could pop at H. Lorenzo too. It's right up the street. What time? Who's picking these clothes? Oh, that's terrible. This is hard. Who's this? You're not even on camera.
That's fine. Like, I'm not trying to.
So now you know.
It's not my problem, bro. You want
Now you know.
clothes, buy some clothes.
Now you know. You know the owner of this store? Do you know that's one of my closest friends? Did you know that?
No, but like, I'm not trying to be on camera. I have the right to say no. I have any issue. I just wasn't trying to be on
It's an
camera.
issue now though.
Why?
'Cause I'm gonna remember your face.
Okay.
Bet. Fuck this store. I'll never be back in this bitch. I'll blow this bitch up. You heard what I said? I'll blow this bitch up. Nigga, like, I could keep it calm, but I could be a terrorist too. Nigga. Yeah, just mad attitude. He was about to make a few racks. He blew it. He could have got commission. Dumbass. Nigga, bruh. That's why I can't go in public. All right, let's go to the coffee place. I gave up on music like 3 times. Every time I gave up, God smacked me in the head and said, boy, if you don't get your ass up, bro, I'll put you on earth to do this. Like, if you don't get up and go do it again, and it wasn't me who picked myself back up, it was God through another person. At first, I was BK the Ruler. I quit doing music. BK the Ruler came around, I ended up producing the whole Nirvana album. I quit again. Guess who comes back around? Ye. Oh, Ye came and picked me up after I quit? Okay, it must be real. And then to do 4 albums, I'm like, okay. He just popped out of nowhere with the scooter. Like, what the fuck? Yo.
Be careful, that shit goes.
Yo, bro. This shit. Music is potency at another level. It's more than writing a book. It's more than talking it. You actually went, did verse after verse, repeated it, hook, verse, bridge, then sent it to the world for them to repeat it at shows. 100,000 people at the show repeating it. Music, oh man, that shit glues everything together. I would define myself as just a spiritual being having a human experience, definitely. Simply as that. That's all we are. We're no greater or lesser than anyone. I'm no greater than a person living on Skid Row, and the person on Skid Row is no greater than Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. We're literally all here having a human experience. I remember a kid said, man, you got so much aura. I said, what is aura? What does that thing mean? And he explained it to me. So my fans, I feel like they could really tell you what it is, because I honestly don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm being myself, but people be saying I got aura. But I feel like, bro, I'm just being me. I'm the same person since I was 0 years old, bro. Literally. I have not changed. And essentially, yo, film this, bro. This is the second time, bro. Yo, pull it up on the scooter. You cannot be good and bad. You're either good or bad. Depression is the inevitable result of the endless pursuit of unattainable happiness. Faith without works is dead. Number 1 rule. The ideas you have come from God. There is no higher currency or more real currency than thoughts. Spirit is what connects us to God. Don't ever tamper with that. The star constellations are invisible bodies moving in a higher dimension we don't understand, so we are not able to see them. Like, I want y'all to see this. I'm not done scrolling. I haven't stopped. This don't stop. This my book. Yeah. One day, everything you ever wanted just starts to come because you just understand what this experience is. And it's all faith, no fear. It's literally fear versus faith. That's all it is. You have people living and surviving off fear, and you have people thriving off faith.
Well, I remember the first day you pulled up, you was in that room, y'all was all recording. I was like, damn, what the fuck, this nigga hard. Yeah, you bought the whole studio and put it in a room. I'll never forget that. And I was like, oh, this dude is different. He brought the studio with him. And Guala, Smoke, Seat, all of them it went from my brother's house to them like, yo, can we just crash at your house for the night? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Come on over. Legends came from that moment.
Everybody
man.
came out the house.
They called my house the SoundCloud House.
Literally, everybody came out that crib.
I promise you want to know the truth? I didn't think they were going to make it. I didn't know what was going on. It was just a bunch of teenagers in my house asking me could they crash and would never leave. I didn't know how to tell them no. I promise you, I did not want them there. I remember the first time I realized that Nas went #1 and I actually cried. And that was like real genuine tears and it was emotional. But for me, it's because I know this dude has a unique story. Like, he's not supposed to be here type story. I know he doesn't want to talk about it, but he went through some stuff that you know what I'm saying? The reason why he's still alive and his family's still alive is because he made certain decisions at a certain age that saved his family life. So with that, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm always like, you know, I'm always running through girls.
Yeah.
At least I know she can be in the video because she here forever.
Over here, I can
It's gonna be us 3 hours. We just sat and watched the videos.
everybody would be over, and he had to entertain everybody with the drums. And we all sit around, and he'd play the drums. I think that's where the beats came from. You know, he was selling beats to different artists.
Randomly enough, Fat Joe was trying to buy a beat.
Yeah,
When I
for
was
like
13.
$200, $300.
Now we moving to Malibu off
Yeah.
the beach. So I guess it worked out.
I was telling him the story about him in elementary school when he told the teacher that she couldn't teach him anything because he knew everything. All the kids were smart kids, so she didn't teach them. They learned independently. So she had centers, and he told her he wasn't doing that because he already knew that, you know. And he can teach her.
I told the teacher I could teach you
Yeah.
at 7.
So
I said you can't teach me. I could teach you.
yeah. So then they want to put him out.
They try to put me out of class for that.
Yeah,
they say, yo,
wanted
something's
to
wrong with
Put
him.
him in special ed. Yeah.
A lot of black
But you
kids
went
go
and
through
visited-
that.
He had been flying back and forth since he was
I was seeing
little.
my dad,
And
little.
he lived in
back and forth
Chicago.
to go see my dad. My daddy was a gangster, bro. Straight up, like my dad was a gangster, bro. So it's only so much a kid could hang around a gangster.
You had been
so
flying
much.
since you were 5 to
But-
Chicago with a flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been flying since like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
but it's like my mom and my pops was beefing. So, you know, a lot of kids will tell you when your parents beefing, your mom might be on some you can't see the kid shit. So, you know, I was on my dad's side. I was with my auntie a lot because my pops was more so like
But you got
Awesome.
that on your arm. That's why.
my pops was more so on some young nigga shit. He had me when it was
They were
18,
young.
19. So,
Yeah.
and I'm glad she brought that up because I wouldn't say my dad wasn't there. They was beefing. So a lot of black moms and a lot of black kids and a lot of black dads, they beef. So then when they get older, they're like, damn, pops, why you know what I'm saying? Why you? But really, it's because they was beefing with the baby mama. She wasn't trying to let you see the kid. So that's really what happened.
you
And I'm glad that was
traveled
brought
when
up
you
because
was
I don't want
younger.
none of y'all kids to ever think your pops wasn't there because he really was there. It's just the baby mama was beefing with him.
When he got
And look,
in
my dad
trouble,
calling me right now. He
When-
could feel it. He could feel the cap. Hold on, Dad. I'm doing an interview right now.
I ain't gonna put you on camera right now, but you on interview right now.
Say hello.
As you grow up, you'll start to see all mothers take advantage of boys because that's the mother, so they can tell them any fucking
Tell
thing.
them anything.
Yeah, they get away with murder, every single last one of them, especially when they split. Yeah, they'll tell them and make up all type of lies. And I'm not the only one. I know a whole bunch of men been through that shit. And
Yeah.
it's sickening.
It's real life. This is real life.
Lying, putting babies on niggas, don't even belong to them, all type of shit. And then they got the nerve to act like it's the black man all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Now you're learning for yourself.
That's my pops. That's my pops for you. Hey, I'm gonna get back to this interview. I'm gonna call you when I'm done. Love you.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, but I didn't like none of them niggas. Growing up, I used to see my mother get beat by my stepfather. One day, she tried to leave, and he didn't want her to leave, and it got very brutal to the point where SWAT team got involved, and I thought I lost my family. I could have died. Somehow, some way at 4 years old, I thought to crawl. There was no way I couldn't reach the door handle, but I could crawl through. We had a cat door, if you know what a cat door is. Went to my neighbor's house. I don't know how I explained to them. I don't really remember, but I explained to them what was going on. Within 5 to 10 minutes, SWAT team was at the house. My mother and my little brother were in a 23-hour standoff with SWAT team. We eventually hear a gunshot go off. I don't know who died. And then my mother and my brother get escorted out, so we all know who died. My stepfather blew his head off. And I say that to say, like, I'm just now realizing in my late 20s that event that happened when I was 4 changed the trajectory of my life, my mental health, my emotions, and so much of me. That event when I was 4 changed so much of me. And I just want to let y'all know, like, I'm 8, just to be transparent with me and my fans, I'm 8 sessions in with therapy right now. And I'm just now realizing that event when I was 4 played a huge role in my diagnosis of PTSD and trauma. And I say that to say, definitely check on your mental health. There's people out here, you don't know what they may have been through, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know what they've gone through. And I just personally feel like you really should take care of your mental health. And I'm an advisor for mental health, and I'm Digital Nas, and that's my story.